He weighed in at 146 pounds. That's a perfect MMA record of 2 wins and no losses. He represents Tag MMA from Morganfield, Kentucky, Tamarris Gibson. And his opponent to my left, fighting out of the B2 Digital blue corner. Has an MMA record of 1 win and 0 losses. Weighed in at 146 pounds, and he represents Derby City MMA from Louisville, Kentucky, Brent Harrison.
Are you kidding me? Second fight of the night.
Just 2 undefeated guys.
Yeah,
Second fight of the night.
2-0 versus 1-0.
Nothing but a good card here.
Wow, big head kick.
Tamarris was good and out of the range.
What kind of stance do you see there from Harrison, Chris?
Harrison has an interesting kind of open stance. He's
Okay.
Very freewheeling, moving around quite a bit. Hands down a little bit.
Yeah,
you can tell he has a lot of in and out type of motion. That's why you can get away with that hands down. If you're getting a little bit closer right now, you better get those hands up.
The hands being down, is that kind of a setup for the anti-grappling approach we were talking about, with stuff in the takedowns?
Yeah, it's an easy underhook to stop a shot.
Yeah, you would think though with the length here, Tamarris would want to focus, even not necessarily on the shots, but a lot longer kicks, longer punches. He's got that range advantage. I'd like to see him utilize that.
Yeah, we haven't seen many jabs yet from Tamarris. Just kind of watching the kicks of Brent. We'll see if he doesn't get on his horse here soon.
He says no, that didn't hit.
Yeah, that usually means it did hit.
Yeah.
Good frame there from Brent Harrison. Good head movement, really.
Tamarris is looking to throw heavy punches. I'm not seeing him too many kicks he's going to throw, even though that'd be a great advantage for him with those long legs.
Wow.
Yeah, Tamarris isn't really using his tools right now. He's kind of just sitting back and watching Brent.
Yeah. Brent has a lot of flashy kicks and good counter.
What do you think of flashy kicks in MMA, Chris?
I mean, they have their place. I wouldn't go to the well too many times. If you do those very often, it seems like eventually you're going to get caught. So I think it can be useful to kind of steal some rounds and get the crowd on your side and get the judges to maybe think that it's more than it's not. I don't think they're super useful. Every now and again one will land and it'll end the fight, but typically I think they're high risk, high reward.
Yeah, the best description I've ever heard of it is from Dominic Cruz. He says power comes from the feet up, damage goes from the head down. So if you leave your feet off the mat too many times, that's much more opportunity to get rocked.
Very true.
If I was Tamarris, I would almost try to level change and take a shot here.
Tamarris is just eating those kicks and just looking for an exchange where he can land a right hand, even though he's getting hit back as well. But he's got to do something about those kicks. If he keeps taking those, that's going to change the fight.
Yeah, he's not even making an attempt to check one yet.
See, I mean, he can't wait to throw his hands, but he's getting hit just as many. I mean, he's taking just as many as he's delivering right there. I think it was a very good round for Harrison.
Yeah, he dominated that, and those are going to pay dividends as the fight goes on. That leg starts to feel weak.
He just looked very confident in there. Harrison very relaxed, throwing and landing at will. I said, Tamarris, if he's really that dedicated to just throwing punches, he's ready to eat some leg kicks, he's going to have to make those punches more effective because he's getting hit on the tail end of that. So he's taking leg kicks and taking punches. He's got to do something a little bit different.
Yeah, I think the formula for a boxer to fight a kickboxer in MMA, the only way that you can make that be successful is to stay on that jab. Like we said earlier, he's got to find a way to disrupt the rhythm.
Yeah, and maybe like close that distance with the jab to end with the right hand. He can't stand out there and just throw a jab and a 1-2 as the guy's kicking your legs.
Yeah, that's what we're seeing so far. It's Tamarris getting punched or kicked and then trying to counter with the right hand.
And what I'd like to see as he's coming forward with the jab, you know, pushing Brent backwards, because if you're pushing the guy backwards, it's hard to counter and hard to throw kicks. So stay far away to where the guy can't kick you, or come in hard with those jabs. Don't wait for him to come forward, and then you're in a even match, you know, where you're throwing a counter on the right, he's throwing a counter right. Push him backwards, see how he does backing up. All right, round 2 here.
If this is the second fight on the card, I mean, what is that reflective of? The sport of MMA growing in Kentucky?
I think it finally is. It has to be.
Well, the fights are good. Fights have been fantastic.
Tamarris switching to southpaw for just a second, showing a different look there to Brent.
Ooh.
There he comes with the good left hook.
Yeah,
mixing up the
2-3.
punches a little bit.
Making Brent Harrison stay true, putting up that high guard, and now he's touching him with that jab.
Here's a problem, too. He's head-hunting. I'd like to see Brent's putting his hands straight up to his head. That body's wide open.
You're saying Gibson should throw more body shots?
Absolutely. As soon as his hands go up, you need to hit that body and make him honest. You know, keep those hands down a little bit.
But it almost sounds like he had listened to you between rounds, Chris. If you're gonna throw punches, you better make them count, is what you said.
Yeah, 100%. He's throwing much better, and look, he even threw his own kick there.
And Harrison switched to his southpaw, little shoulder roll there for a second. Tamarris right away just ripped the 1-2, not waiting on that. Tamarris much more active this round.
He's much better when he's getting off first. Like I said, he's coming forward with that jab and pushing him backwards. He's a much better fighter.
Yeah, we mentioned in the first round he was just kind of frozen, standing there watching the kicks. He looks much better this round.
You know, sometimes this takes guys around to get warmed up. Call that a slow starter. Sometimes it doesn't work when you get knocked out in the first round. But
yeah, and because Tamarris is landing more recently, he looks much fresher.
Very true.
Neither fighter has shown any inclination toward trying to take the fight to the ground.
I know.
And like you mentioned, Chris, everything is coming straight at the face, and Brent's just got that high guard, left, right, high guard.
I would like to see, like I said, the only thing right now I'm saying I'd like to see Tamarris do is maybe a body shot or two, but besides that, he is landing a lot of good punches to the head. So.
Nice, there's the body. It's action right in front of us.
There's a body shot. Nose hurt right there. Look what happens when he goes to the body.
Let's go. Tamarris is on about a 30-punch combination right now.
If Brent doesn't start firing back, the ref might stop this.
Yeah, this is really, really close. This is over. Yeah. Great job, guys.
Wow.
That was impressive.
What a difference a round makes.
That was impressive.
Once again there, you know, we talked about it. I like to see Brent at that point when he's starting to get rocked, pull guard, do something different, try and figure out this is not working.
How impressive was that second round for Tamarris?
Wow, that was phenomenal.
What are your thoughts on that, Chris? Harrison, at one point, I don't know, it looked like he was losing the battle on the feet. Mm-hmm. Okay. Hail Mary, maybe try to take it to the ground or something?
That's what we're talking about. Like, if you're not liking the way things are going, you have to try something different. You know, change your stance, pull guard if you have to, try and get a takedown, see how the ground goes.
It's called to stop in this bout at 2 minutes and 31 seconds of the second round, declaring the winner by stoppage due to strikes, Tamarris Gibson.
Once again there, just what we talked about earlier, this is all working on your fight IQ. Fight IQ is a very important aspect of, you know, being a professional, being an amateur and everything, and this is hopefully a fight where he can learn and go, hey, I was doing great, I was doing exactly what I wanted things changed, and you have to be ready to counter that. So go someplace different. Do what you have to do to try and survive that round.
Yeah, Tamarris is the one of the two that went to the corner and made adjustments.
Yeah.
Certainly, I would say Harrison probably won that first round.
Oh, yeah, he won.
Without a doubt.
Clearly.